Welcome back to Across Louisiana. You know, our veterans are one of our greatest resources. They're heroes, really, and they deserve the tribute that they get. There's an organization that's doing just that. It's called America's Heroes. They have lots of exciting events coming up. Here to tell us about some of them is Dale Cooney. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Obviously, nobody has done more for this country, and they really deserve all the respect and honor that we can give them. Isn't that right?
That's exactly right, and this is why we started this organization. America's Heroes was founded by my wife and I, and we decided that we wanted to help the veterans who were not getting the help that they needed. The premise of the organization is some of the veterans come back not the same that they went to battle with. So we try to find these veterans and help them. Our ultimate goal would be to find them and whatever bills that they have, because they can't work and get back in the mainstream of life, and their bills just keep piling up and piling up. We would like to go in and just pay off all their bills. We are a 501c3. We all volunteer, and that sets us apart from most charitable organizations. Nobody gets a salary. We don't have a credit card we can go to lunch or dinner on. We try to keep the expenses down and try and get most of the money to the veterans.
It's really an important thing to remember, because we know that some of our veterans obviously pay the ultimate price, but all of them pay some price, and they come back and they need this help that you're offering them. Isn't that right? Sure,
exactly. They're very hard to find. We're actively looking for a veteran now. Most of the ones that you're trying to find, they don't want to be found. They're too proud, or they don't think they need the help. But we know we're going to find one. Last year we found two. They had PTSD. They both had service dogs. Canines for Warriors had them. And Sean Payton donated one of the dogs. So what we did is we went in and we got a $1,500 Petco card for each one of them, and we put $500 in each one of their accounts. So that took care of their dogs for them.
So that's really just one of the many ways that you're really, making a direct contribution and a difference in these veterans' lives, right?
Exactly, exactly.
Well, I know in order for you to keep doing that kind of great work, you have an exciting golf tournament coming up. Give me some of the details on that.
Yes, it's our second annual golf tournament. Last year, our first one, we had 0 sponsors. We had a fireman, actually a retired fireman, came in and did all the cooking for us. He red beans and rice, hot dogs and chili, chicken salad sandwiches. He basically did everything. This year we have a list of sponsors. For instance, we have Abita Beer, the Blue Crab, Coca-Cola, Cox, Crescent Crown, Daiquiris and Company, DiMartino's Muffaladas, Dodge Diner, Gulf Coast Bank, Gretna Depot Cafe and Spirits, Joe Herkinder, Merrill Lynch, Mr. Ed's Oyster Bar and Fish House, Pat Farrell, and Voodoo Barbecue and Grill.
Well, that's definitely not surprising. Obviously, this is a cause that everyone can get behind. I know you've already seen some success, obviously, in the organization to begin with. You had Dancing for America's Heroes in July. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes, so we had our very first fundraiser, and it was a dance. And Flipside was the band, and they have a pretty good following. But once people found out it was a fundraiser and not just a regular dance, we were hoping to maybe fill half the hall, maybe about 125 people. We had 214 people came and showed up, and
wow.
we were excited. So we're starting to get noticed, which is a good thing.
Absolutely. Well, it's great work you're doing. Tell the folks where they can go to find out more about America's Heroes.
They can go to the website. It's americasheroesnola.com, all one word. And there's a wealth of information on there. It's about the organization. It's about the golf tournament. It's about the two veterans that we help. They're on there with their pictures, with their dogs.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate you coming on and telling us all about it. We're out of time, but continued luck this year with America's Heroes.
Thank you so much.
That's going to do it for this edition of Across Louisiana. I'd like to thank all of our guests for joining us, and thank you for joining us too. Get out there and have a great weekend, everybody.